Checking the speed by Ookla and observing the upload, the download, no problem. And even with all of that, even with all the jamming, even with all the feed sticking, even with all the problems they want to give me, in the first 2 minutes, we got 10 times the audience you're getting Synergy TV. So give me a break now. All you know, all you really up against, you know. This is a rolling train on the track. This not stopping, you know. Don't feel like going in Chinley and Stuart Young little studio on Arapita Avenue and not expecting all it to stunt at me, you know. Listen, we are a political organization. I have an obligation to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to tell you, if this take much longer, I'll switch out and start over. But I have an obligation to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And when the media call, we will respond. When the media call and invite us to come on the station, we will go. And we will take the chance every single time. But I want them to know, we're not fools. We always expecting. And you try the same bullshit Fazir Muhammad try. You try the same nonsense. Read something into the public space and pretend like somehow I go sit there and let you defame my character. And that would be okay. Miss me with that bullshit, friend. You want to take your pushed up tits and talk about something? Go down, Shagaramas. Go and stand up outside Pier 1. Call for Howard Chinley. Ask Chinley what he and Rowley do so that Pier 1 can get a marina license. So that you're talking about black people and any black caucus. Ask how Chinley get that marina, that wharf, where he get license and permission to put on Pier 1 a marina and a wharf so the white people and the Taiwanese could come and park up their ship outside Pier 1 and pollute the last piece of sea down in Shagaramas that black people have to bathe in. You're telling me about black caucus? Kiss my half-red ass tonight. All you ready, all you stand up there with all your black agenda and black caucus and PNM bullshit, and black people in this country suffer for 60 years. Nothing change. All you do nothing for black people. And let me tell you something, I say it plain. Who don't want to vote for me, keep your freaking vote. But somebody have to say it plain. Don't bring me on your TV station to ask me why black people committing crime and why black people getting murder and why black people in jail. You say you in the black caucus. What the black caucus doing for black people? You're sitting down on a Chinese man station, Stuart Young and Chingley. You want to go on the next one? Johnny Soong, Chowlinon, Sabga, Gillette. Where the black radio station? You're in a black caucus with a black agenda. Kiss my half-red ass. All you know how to fool people. That's all you know how to do. But not this jackass. I will come on your station with you. And I know the rest of y'all what y'all want, you know. I know I look. And I know what I'm capable of. And you want me to deliver according to the Marquis de Queensberry rules. And you want me to be easily engageable and affable. You want me to roll with the punches. You want me to take the hits. But that didn't work for Prakash Ramada. And that didn't work for the Congress of the People. Prakash Ramada is the nicest guy you'll ever meet. And he's the biggest failure as a politician. Because in this country, I want you to understand, you're fighting dragons and demons. PNM ain't making space for you. PNM job is to take little shit snake upstarts like Randall Mitchell and Colm Imbert and ensconce them. Justin Phelps, PNM member for life, was supposed to run for Diego Martin Central until the Bacchanal in Cascade with the child mother. Come the man, all of them on top of all you, Farris, Stewart. How come no black people in the party that's rise up high? How come it is always only one that is allowed up in the hallowed ground? How? How come? Tell me, no man. Tell me the PNM is the black people party. How? How is it so? Where did Randall Mitchell come from to be the Minister of Housing when they have black people in the PNM 60 years now working in the trenches? How Randall Mitchell reached there? How Stuart Young have 3 ministries but black people can't get one? But Fitzgerald Hines keep getting demoted till now his work is to mop Farris' office in the Attorney General office. Tell me, no man. You see, you want to bullshit me. I come on your show. But I am the cure for the common cold, Kimmy. You call me on your show with your breast push up in the face. What that's supposed to do? Distract me? You come in with your black agenda and your black caucus. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask all the people in the black caucus and the black agenda a question. Where the black media? Where the black bank? Where the black group of companies? Tell me, in a country where black people number in the majority and where a black party has had social, economic and political control of the country for 80% of its existence. So who fooling who? You have a black caucus to fight me? To fight me? How come you're studying Marlene and Berkey Burke? How come that is not your concern? You want to bring me and have a little fat ass shit snake like Alana Morton? I mean, a real Dwen. The girl has looked like a Dwen. She sung like a Dwen and I'm talking as plain as I could. Alana freaking Morton. Not even Dane Wilson was interested in he. And Dane Wilson picking up old scrap iron all over the side of the road. Them PNM knuckle dragging mouth breeders do you bring from the bottom of the Heliconia Foundation? That the Heliconia Foundation take PNM scholarship money. Quina Roberts, Kitchener daughter. How come Quina Roberts, Kitchener daughter, who built the Heliconia Foundation, get a PNM position, but Randall Mitchell get one? How come? How come? Use the black caucus with the black freaking agenda. For who? Who agenda you on? Wasting people time. And I want to ask again, how does that help Trinidad and Tobago advance? How does a black agenda, and a Syrian agenda, and an Indian agenda, and a Chinese agenda, and a white agenda help Trinidad? Why not a Trinidad agenda? We come on your show to talk one people under one flag. You want to come and read PNM sycophantic drivel and ascribe it to me, and I must let you read it. Kiss my ass, like that weave you have on your head, squeezing your brain cells together. You ain't know me or what? Research freaking me next time, my child. Research me. I will come with my camera outside Synergy and I will expose Stuart Young business. Stuart Young, call little people. Tell them I know Maria before you end up in politics. Tell them I know. And the last person in Ernst & Young, Maria and Gregory Hannes, the last person in Ernst & Young that y'all had that you could have ransomed me with, she resigned today. So it's open season on Ernst & Young, that den of iniquity. But we're sticking up in there tonight, you know. But I want her and the people who handling her, who sending her messages, Dane Wilson and Alana Morton, who have 5 cents between them to pay to see her aunts dance, who don't do nothing for nobody. 23 years, you said it at the start. The Jericho Project, feeding poor black people in this country, the orphans, the disabled, and the homeless. When you go to see people with nothing and you have to dig deep and help them, who you think you're helping? White people? Who you think you're helping? Chinese people? You think they have homeless Syrian in Trinidad? Who you think I have been helping for the past 23 years? When I redesigned the Diego Martin Highway to build the bypass past 4 roads, you think I didn't know it's 250,000 black people that I was helping every single day? What is the purpose of a black agenda if the black agenda not doing nothing for nobody, whether black, white, red, or green, or any color in between? What have you all done? What has the black agenda done and the black caucus done that Selwyn Kujo didn't do, that the PNM didn't do, that NJAC didn't do? Climb up on black people back and piss down on them when they reach on top. What have you all done? I got into assisting the People's Partnership government, Gary Griffith. I have all my documentation. The same Shona Huggins Rupchan who's sending me tonight, telling me, keep your composure. I took Shona and her team to 3 meetings in the Ministry of National Security. We went there with a program called Literacy First. That's how I end up doing communications for Gary Griffith, because Gary say, boy, them are taking this on. I was dealing with a man called Omuni Onani or some shit, so some NJAC name changer who was Gary's assistant minister, who used to show up for 5 minutes in the meeting and sleep for 4. And we giving you proposals to go into the dispossessed, problem, at-risk hotspots and help people of color. And you don't give a ass because you eating government food. And you drinking government wine. So fire truck them. And Omuni, Onani, I can't remember his name. Research it. Research it. Stunting and playing African for people. But when you get a chance to help, you don't help nobody. When you get a chance to help, you're like Rowley, the blackest man in Trinidad. Assemble a cabinet of power with not one black man in it. But you is the blackest man in Trinidad. Kiss my half-red ass with your stupid PNM bullshit tribal racism. You will never bring me on a television show or a radio show, ascribe bullshit to me, and I will sit there and take it. I am not your mommy and your daddy's politician. This ain't Kansas anymore. I knew what I was signing up for. I knew what I was going to be facing. The dragons and the demons masquerading as representation and politicians in this country. I knew the dens I was going into and the caves, the grottos. I knew the dank and stink diluted gene pool down at the bottom there where the knuckle draggers and the mouth breeders live. I know I had to encounter Camille Robinson, Wave Regis, and corned beef man stunting for whoever could give him a $5. I knew I had to encounter all of these asses. I knew. So when you want to tell me you black for spite and black for style, miss me with that bullshit, because until you could do something for people of color, you're wasting everybody's time talking about black caucus. What is the black caucus? An opportunity for all to eat? What's the black agenda? What is it? What is the black agenda? If it exists and it does nothing to elevate black people in Trinidad and Tobago, you should be ashamed that you have a black agenda and Morpha, Beetham, Lavantel and Sealot still can't change. You should be ashamed that you have a black agenda and nobody in Factory Road, nobody in La Puerta, nobody in Bagatelle, nobody in River Estate, nobody in La Puerta, nobody in Embacadere, nobody in Enterprise, nobody in La Joqueta benefiting from your black freaking agenda. What you have for them? What you doing for them? With your black caucus, kiss my ass, come down in Cocorade Waterhole, hard in place. Come and see what I do for people. You want to talk? When I go down Carona, I just go down there like a king. I ain't Rowley. When I go down Carona, I just go down there like a king. I put roof over people's heads. I don't use my charity for politics. So kiss my half-red ass. This country needs a unification and a healing from the tribal racism and the separation. Not more black agenda and black caucus and Syrian agenda and Syrian caucus. Stop that bullshit tonight. Stop it tonight. You're not helping nobody. You're making things worse because little black children can't walk down the road from Beetham and go in Sabga friggin' restaurant and write never dirty on the freaking application and get it work. Massey hiring people from Gonzales. They may trust in that. So what you doing? We're doing. Don't come at me with bullshit. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Fitzgerald Hines, Pumpsy Terrace, pulling his forehead down by his Bamsi. And he don't do nothing for nobody. He didn't go and build his 4-story house in Lavantel. He didn't go and build it in Diego Martin. He went up inside Hillsborough to rub shoulders with who? Where the black people up there? Wasting everybody time, stunting and fooling black people and keeping them undereducated. Your prime minister, when he was opposition leader, called the poor black children duncy head children. He called them wild hyenas from an African jungle. That is your blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago talk that shit. And you want to come and ascribe bullshit to me from a little sad sack, Alana Morton? That can't come out and stand up in public because the sun will hide from she ugly face. And at that vex. When I wake up in the morning and stretch and walk up to my mirror, you know, people like them is to sneak up on theirs. I'm not in nobody game, partner. I just up nice today. Put on my tread, side part, my hair, all kind of thing. I come to talk politics, programs, policies, ideas that like a rising tide will lift all boats. I walk in Chinley and Stuart Young studio, eyes open, hands empty. Heart pure. Come to say, let's do this together. And you wanna bullshit me? Me? Bitch, please. Do your research. I'm not taking that from no trumped up little trollop who just showed up 5 weeks ago and all you're offering the nation is your made up face and your breasts in their face. I'm not taking that from you. You've brought nothing. Oh, I am a member of the newly constituted Black Caucus. What the frick that mean? What does it mean? Want to tell me about watermelon and fried chicken? You don't even know your own blasted culture. That is American racism. Watermelon and fried chicken is in America. Your freshwater dragged up Yankee ass. You know anything about Trinidad? You want to come and talk about Black Caucus and Black Agenda? You want to bring me on your show? Baby girl, look at my numbers tonight. On Synergy TV, you only get 1,200 views. My live view from a handheld phone cross 6,000. You want to take me on? Hey man, for zero get enough views in the morning to add up to what I get at night, and they know it. They send Louis Hart a stunt on 95.1 Tuesday and Thursday, and nobody taking him on. Nobody taking him on. Because Trinidadians and Tobagoans are not fools. So they pay them down to the last play. Your party small, but my party bigger than yours. The PNM couldn't bring out 50 people in Bones Road in St. James. Go and ask Nylon Hippolyte. Don't take my word for it. Go and talk to Alicia, was the little red girl that they discard. Rowley discard all of them because Manning had bring them in. The little girl, Alicia something. Go and ask her. Go and ask Nylon Hippolyte, who 22 of 23 party groups in Lavantel choose as their representative, and you still kick him out because he was a Manningite, and bring back failed jackass Fitzgerald Hines, who failed in Lavantel East. So let me send him to jam black people in Lavantel West. And this crutch telling me on Synergy TV about she is a member of the Black Caucus and the Black Agenda. Like that. that's supposed to mean something to anybody in this country. If black people in Trinidad and Tobago had any sense at all, and I know that they do, I know that they do, because the opportunity is now. Let me tell you something, to the black community of Trinidad and Tobago, to everybody of Trinidad and Tobago, I am your champion. I will fight for you. Under a Progressive Empowerment Party government, we will empty the jails of all those little people that can't get a case before the courts. Why are we fighting for them? We will make sure that the homeless people in this country get a second chance. We will deal with the issues that using poor black people for crime. We will shut down the borders and secure this nation and clean up the police service and make sure not one citizen is left behind. Our education policy will raise everybody in this country, not just the privileged and the prestige few. This is not a bullshit time. This is a time for black people in this country to stand together and tell the PNM, kiss our collective black ass. You've had 60 years and you've made fools of us all. For handouts, CPEP, URP, OJT, HDC, you made us asses. You put us to live in ghettos. You give us nothing for anybody to feel proud about themselves. The Indian community in this country had to survive Eric Williams. People think that we have Polori and Accra and Sahina and all this blasted shit because these people wanted to be creative. No! They had to take their little 5 cents and 10 cents and buy split peas flour and oil and learn different creative ways to make something to eat with split peas flour and oil. That is why all them dishes exist. Eric Williams and his recalcitrant minority bullshit separated and divided this country. Nowhere else on planet Earth, those black people and Indian people have a disagreement. Not even a fight. In Trinidad and Tobago, they had war because of jackasses like this ass Kim Cole. Which she push up bra. That is what she bring to media. A push up freaking bra and a cell phone. So that people could text. She ask him this. Ask him this. See what you say if you say that. I told her on the break. And you will see it on my video. Because I know Janice didn't interrupt it. I told her on the break. When you interview somebody and you ask them a question and they answer, you're supposed to ask a follow-up question. You're supposed to engage the person. You just reading what people sending you. Ask them this, ask them that. So what are you? A pair of breasts? And use media? That's what passing for journalism in Trinidad and Tobago now. We in trouble. We in trouble. And listen, black people in Trinidad and Tobago, if that is what you're following, if that is your hope, you're hopeless. The newly constituted Black Caucus, kiss my red ass. Until the Black Caucus can make a list of what they do for black people in this country, ignore them and their bullshit. It is time for Trinidadians to stop thinking race. Put all them races in their place. It is time for Trinidadians to join hands and join together as one people under one flag. Because the day we get it, the day we put aside the political bullshit, the day we stand together on policies, programs, and ideas, the day all of us from Goodwood Park to Never Dirty could say, once one are we hungry, none of we can be happy. The country will fix. But we can't get there as long as people in Tobago suffering, and once people in Trinidad lying down good, we good. We can't be so. We have to stand in solidarity with our brothers. If you want to see the legacy of the PNM, come East Port of Spain. Come and see what them little black boys in Nelson Street have to grow up in. And tell me, if that wasn't you and your children, if you would not be fighting war too. Wasting people time, talking shit, sending black police to shoot black little boys for crime because they can't get jobs, because we can't get our court system to work, because the entire country nothing works, and sending black agenda and black caucus for me. 60 years of PNM, what has it done for anybody of color? What? What has it done? What have we accomplished as a nation when it comes to the grandchildren of Africa and India? Tales of woe and sufferation, while people of high color and connection make off with all the people money. Ask Manning, Kamala, and Rowley. In the past 12 days, the $720 billion was spent. What they spend it on? Because I can't see it. I can look and say it built that. $14 billion for a highway. Where the other 706? Don't tell me about Taruba, because we owe in the Chinese for that. Don't tell me about Napa Sapa Tapa. We owe in the Chinese for that. Don't tell me about Cuba Hospital. We owe in the Chinese for that too. What all your bill with we money? What? What do you have to show for the $720 billion? Trinidad and Tobago, what do you have to show for the $720 billion that Manning, Kamala, and Rowley spend. Ignore the Black Caucus and the Black agenda and all of the racist, tribal, divisive bullshit and ask that question. If we owe in for the waterfront, what did they spend the money on? If the 3 boats that Columbine sink, what did they spend the money on? Where in this country can you go and stand up and point with satisfaction and say, that's where treasury money gone? But you want to see? I can take you outside some palatial homes and I'll show you where the money gone. I'll show you where the money gone. And that's why I say when T.N. Ramnath and Malcolm Jones dead, they can't rest in peace. I want them to rest in torment and torture. I want the cries of the poor, the destitute and the dying to fall on them for all eternity. I want Patrick Manning to roll over in the grave like a fan. He must roll like a pedestal fan for the rest of eternity. These sons of bitches have created more misery in the name of racism in this country than anything else. We've been a nation at war for 50 years. We have a higher kill rate than Aleppo and Baghdad. This little country, Trinidad and Tobago, this country, nothing works by design. Licensing office, court, police, nothing works. What's up? You can't get water in your house. Petrotrin in debt for the next 30 years. National Gas Company, they thief it dry. Where is there anything of value or substance in this country? You can't drive on a road, a street, an avenue. You can't walk on a sidewalk, a pavement. You can't find a development anywhere of any value that you could say, that is what we pay for. So until you could tell me, Madam Black Agenda, Madam Black Caucus, what all your black bullshit has done for the people, the black people of this country, miss me with your bullshit. I walk out your studio today, not because I have no respect for myself, but because I have no respect for you and everything that you stand for. And the bullshit of the PNM and by extension, its sister half-cousin, the UNC, must come to an end now. The Progressive Empowerment Party didn't come here with an empty pot to say, Mother may I. We came to liberate the people. We came to unite them. We came to unshackle them, to remove the blinders on their eyes. They must see the bullshit of the racist agenda and what it really meant to them. They must see the people up on top, the contractors, the backers, the friends and the family of financiers and politicians who went away with all your money. With all your money, Eric Williams, for all his blackness, allowed Johnny O'Halloran to build 4 skyscrapers in Toronto with Trinidad money. You collecting any rent from that? Are you? Are you collecting rent from that? Because the truth of this nation is a legacy of racist banditry. That's what it's been. You've been on the ground, squabbling, fighting for crumbs, playing nigger coolie politics, while those on top laughing at you all the way to far-flung and international jurisdictions. And it is no longer acceptable that we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, tolerate this madness. The days of the mocking pretender is over. Trinidad and Tobago, I call on you to stand against the bullshit. I see that you're doing it on your own, but I'm calling on you to stand together, to tell all of these people who would like to fool you and take advantage of you that we are taking that no more.
I wanna fly, change, fly up in the sky.
A black man, stand up, Kurt
UNC change up, things rearrange up. This is since they get rid of the past. Let the past be the past. UNC brand new, they're going to tell you. This is since they humble down ramish. The party have no more rubbish. But when I look around, what do I see? Recycled politicians. I see kangaroos like a salmon from Logan, hopping from bandwagon to wagon. So they polish and shine, then fall back in line. But that cannot thief my mind. Jump high, jump low, whether sun or rain. I am falling for that again. It's the same thing.
Mali.
Administration.
Same faces.
No
Come.
new positions.
Same faces.
With a brand new chief,
Come
you
here,
can
Mr.
see
Reggie.
the same bunch of scamming thieves. When the airport billions disappear, remember, Rudlal was right there. When the English bank account didn't declare, remember,
Warner was right there.
but they changed their pants and they changed their skirt. They changed their blouse and they changed their shirt. They even changed the style of their hair, but they had changed their stinking underwear. Change. I said to change. I wanna fly. Fly up to the sky. BNM back.
Good evening, you're live.
Phillip,
Good
how you
evening.
doing, brother?
I am good. You're live, eh? Just know that you're live.
I know I'm right. That is why I call in.
Good. Talk your talk, brother.
I saw an interview today. Well, that's not an interview. Let me retract my statement. I saw a heated argument today. And you know what I'm saying to you, my brother? You really get ambushed by walking into that station. And I was asking myself, as I tell my partner Nicholas, I wonder if you understood what really happened when you walked into Synergy today. And here's what I'm saying to you, my brother. Now, it has reached a point in time where if you really wanted to go court tomorrow and take that female to court, you have a case. As simple as it is. Who the hell is Christian? Who is Christian? Who the hell is this other person that she mentioned this afternoon via the whole nation? All I'm saying is, if a journalist directly is going to bring something...
Brother, I don't know what you're talking about, but I know after I left, the audience left. I was the star of the show. They get no audience, they have no following. And anything that she said to defame me, if my lawyers think it worthwhile, you see, with these people, you have a problem. To go and spend the money and take her to court, to take, she 2 and 3 push her bra and she weave. It doesn't make sense. You're spending good money after bad and they know. They just send some dragging people. They just send people that if you take them to court and you win, you have nothing to get.
I understand what you're saying. But you know what I also want to say to you, my brother? I find the moment you saw what was going on, you should have walked away. You should have walked out
I want
that
to tell
interview.
Trinidad and Tobago something as you raise that point. I trust my team. I am part of a team. I am part of an organization, the Progressive Empowerment Party. I may be the person people hear the most now, but I am part of a team, the Progressive Empowerment Party. I don't go on any interview without my PRO, Janice Lemon Cricky, and she was there. And for as long as she allowed the interview to go on, it went on. The Progressive Empowerment Party is a professional political organization. And she allowed it to go on for as long as she thought that it was necessary to answer the madness.
I understand what you're saying, you know, because as I said directly when I dissected this information today, had it been me, I would have sat right out through that interview. But it did not play off like that because at some point in time, I saw you left. All I'm saying, buddy, is from the moment the line of questioning was out of line, it would have been the perfect opportunity to walk away instead of getting into a shouting match.
Pause for a second. History is easy to, they say hindsight is 2020. If she had read that scandalous defamation from Alana 5 cents Morton, you see between the two of them, if I sue the both of them, what I get in, weave and bra, I'm telling you, they have nothing. So I can't sue them, and Chinley and Stuart Young know that, so they laugh him. But you tell me, if I sit down there, because I bring the audience, if I sit down there and allow her to read that scandalous bullshit and let her read it, it will look like, or if I walk out while she reading it, it will look like I have something to hide. And I have no problem debating anybody, you know. But that wasn't a debate. That was an attempted ambush. And you're not ambushing me and not taking it.
And I hear what you're saying. I totally hear what you're saying. Because at the end of the day, you have to know that you're dealing in a political arena. Trinidad and Tobago politics has a history of nastiness. The moment you are educating a public on what is not going on, or what they are not privileged to, then Phillip, you have to understand people coming after you in the same line.
But I said that at the start of the show, that I knew what I was walking into. She don't
with her in in walking into an interview with her, you had to know that these are the people coming after you. Guns blazing.
Trinidadians know that I am still willing, even after the argument got nasty, when she looked like she was being amenable and she sat back down, I sat back down. I was willing still to try and go through the interview, but I'm not going to tolerate to accept bullshit. I'm not taking it from Hema, I'm not taking it from Fazir, and I'm not taking it from this child.
That was not an interview.
No, it wasn't.
I'm saying that was not an interview.
No, but Trinidad getting to see how desperate the PNM is. That is a PNM station I went in today. And Trinidad is getting to see how fearful and scared they are. Today,
at the end of the day, that is slanderous, eh? That is slanderous. I'm saying directly via your show. You may not want to call it that way, but that is slanderous.
What is slanderous?
Because you can't show directly a media feeding from someone else's profile, putting your words to it, and then say, this is the words of Phillip Edward Alexander.
She defamed me. That was the purpose of it. But
what Trinidadians need to understand, that if you're directly going to bring to light and you are saying the cold truth, then your showing should amplify that by not being one-sided.
That wasn't the
simply after you walked off, you know what happened? She got a whole backlash from a set of people who call and said she been biased.
Not taking bullshit no more, but I ain't the cold truth. That's a better lies. Listen, you cannot. Fazir tried the same thing with me. Fazir said something. He said, "Let me move on from that." And I say, you cannot ascribe things to me and then move on. I cannot leave that in the public space. You have to let me answer you. And if you are not letting me answer you, I gone. I'm not taking no ambush. I'm not taking it.
That's a very slanderous statement, and I find that it is.
My lawyers will look at it. My lawyers will look at it. My lawyers were watching the entire interview. My lawyers are on this show now. They will look at it. As I said, the Progressive Empowerment Party is a very professional organization. And if the red and ready and yellow and steady crew think that we are pushover, they damn well lie. Take care, my brother. Thanks for the call. Anybody else who would like to call 682-2110, call and have your say. Call and have your say. Call after the interview. I want to call somebody who was on the show before me, because after he called me and he told me that he was subjected to all manner of racism and slanderous statements himself. Apparently that's how that show works. Let me see if I get him on the phone.
Hello?
Paul?
Hey, how going on?
You're live, eh? And I just wanted to ask you to share with the public, because I want them to know what your...
First of all, I didn't for you so long. Before you call and offer me a glass of coffee, you call my life, but go ahead.
I apologize for that, sir. I owe you that coffee.
Black coffee, yeah? Black coffee.
I will deliver a black coffee to you, sir. I know you like them like your woman. Black, strong, and sweet. Listen.
I like the people, the caucus movement apparently don't help, but continue.
Sir, I understand that
I saw a clip today from you.
I understand that you are a victim of this same ambush politics.
My experience, I was asked to come on a show and give my professional opinion. Now, I think it was a new show, but I don't blame nobody. If a radio station have one viewer, one listener, whatever it is, I will come and share my expertise. So I went on the program. I saw something come up live on your experience, right? And based on what I went through there, I just went on to the show. It started off very good. Some pertinent questions were being asked, and I'm glad for the opportunity to articulate myself on the issues of violent crime that was asked. However, at that point, it started to go along a race line. I didn't like where it was going. I kept my calm, and I just tried to brush that off to the side. And then started to get phone calls. Callers started to call in that apparently were known to the host and so on. And it seemed to be the same kind of agenda, and it was kind of illicit. I felt like I was being attacked on race in a collaborated effort. I kept my calm as well. Then the next morning. I was a little upset to hear that. Not as upset as I was sitting down there and being called in and being bashed because of my race and being asked to answer for allegations against my race.
What is your
Which
race?
are not true.
What is your
I am of Syrian Lebanese. I'm of proud Syrian Lebanese descent.
Right.
So
Continue.
I had to answer, and they tried to put me to answer.
For the whole Syrian community.
Correct. From which I am not linked to in any business dealings, and so I'm doing something that nobody in my quote-unquote community, well, my community is Trinidad and Tobago, first of all, to be frank about it. I am doing things outside
No,
of people
Paul,
of my
Paul,
race.
I want to interrupt you for a minute. Because you're not a 1%. You're not marrying a Syrian. You just live like everybody else in Trinidad and Tobago. And it was unfair for them to bring you on the show to try and make you out to be something that you're not.
Correct.
You
I
continue.
maintained my composure, Phillip, and I said what I had to kill certain issues, and I made it very clear my stance on things, especially coming on a show to talk about violent crime, which is an area of expertise of mine, and being called in and attacked like a criminal. And on top of that, in some calls, accusing me of being a criminal.
Well, I
highly offended.
hear I was accused of being a wife beater, but I have never been married. So I wonder who wife I beat. Anyway, continue.
Well, that was my experience there. I was glad to be able to share to keep on pulling it back to the topic at hand on violent crime and being able to express myself on what I think should have been done in terms of the crime situation in TST. I kept it professional. I kept it along that line.
So-
Just that I went to, and I'll tell you something I went to. I did leave very upset, and I did go home very upset about it. To feel like I was brought on to be a victim, to put it that way.
My brother,
To be attacked.
I know you. A lot of the people watching my live now, who you all are hearing is a fella by the name of Paul Nahus, who has been working tirelessly for Trinidad and Tobago in the trenches. I know him as an activist. Paul has gone down to... I have pictures of me and Paul for years. Every Christmas, we would be downtown feeding the homeless. Hundreds of homeless black people. I ain't see one member of the Black Caucus or the Black Agenda down there. But Paul Nahus, with his Syrian 1% ass, every Christmas down there with me, feeding poor black homeless people. You see where the conversation reached? Paul, I want to tell you thanks a lot for sharing your experience.
Well, I would like to, this is online, I would like to say this as well, and this is actually a call out for people, in whatever movement or whatever thing that they helping people and by talking and giving lip service, right? As you would know, I was appointed as an alderman of Diego Martin by the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, being a member of the People's National Movement. I was appointed as an alderman. The Prime Minister put a certain amount of faith in me by appointing me there and putting me to chair the Security and the Disaster Preparedness and Response Committee. And I'll give you a bit of what I've done in Diego Martin so far in my role they entrusted to me. If you know, 2,000 trees planted this year and a couple thousand planted last year, you know what those trees were? That's to put back from the bushfires. I know what you did in that initiative, we just plant trees. We give trees to the boys in those communities. The communities that people saying that the community lost and this and that. We went to them boys and gave them trees. And we let them nurse trees and we let them take it and plant it. But that was a part of a bigger plan. You know what that plan was for? The number of man-made bushfires to destroy forestry in Diego Martin last 2 years since I was there under my tenure. 0%. Why? Because the people in those communities now are policing their own trees.
Excellent.
They started to put fruit trees. Look, unfortunately, the government, and by the way, this is not a self-pay taxpayers, you know. We didn't send a cent of taxpayer money.
Excellent.
I told Mr. David, the head of the disaster committee, I said, listen, we have no money, and the government
Jerry,
has no money.
I know Jerry
He had
David. I know.
amazing person. This man went, hung down Ministry of Agriculture, everything. Them trees come for free, not a cent of taxpayer dollars.
Paul, you don't defend yourself. And as Ali G just said on the wall, it is the people who have no regard for other people as the ones quickest to call race. You keep doing your do, boy. You keep fighting for a better Trinidad and Tobago.
And when them people celebrate to come and do what, well, they say we couldn't get as many as we wanted because of our issue with the disease in the nursery, in the Ministry of Agriculture. But my plan is I don't want no more decorative trees. I want fruit trees in the community. I want them to start making chow
my brother. Well said. And I owe you that cup of coffee and a booked, I promise you. This week can't end without you getting that cup of strong black coffee, my brothers.
Good. That's okay.
Take care, buddy.
Take care.
Anybody else who would like to call? 682-2110. 682-2110. Call in. Because, and I want to say this to Trinidad and Tobago, it is ridiculous that we could be talking race in a nation this small. We can't talk race. We can't be fighting one another in a place this small. We have to pull together. The politicians and them are making life easy for us, you know. The politicians not making life easy for us. It is difficult. I hear stories. You see, let me tell you, because I am not, I'll take this call. Hello, good evening, you're live. Hello, good evening, you're live.
Hi, good evening. Just wanted to call in to say that interview that I watched today. She was totally unprepared. I called and asked after and asked if she had a chance to read the policy before he even came on the show. And she couldn't respond. She was totally unprepared. And if she read it, that question would have never been asked at all.
Thank you for that, my friend.
You have a good night, Phillip. You're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Thank you very much. People feel, another call. Sorry. I'm going to make my point. Hello, good evening. You're live.
Hey, hello, Phillip.
Hello.
Hey, this is Charlie here.
How you going,
Hey.
buddy?
Not too bad, not too bad. Listen, yeah, it was an ambush. That's what they did. They planned it all along. And we saw it for what it is. And she got a problem because this so-called Black Caucus, why didn't they go and attack the PNM for making black people destitute? Why didn't they go and attack the PNM, so-called Black Party, for going and make Tobago destitute?
You were
Why
challenging.
didn't they go for 55 years of independence, when Tobago was never developed side by side, because a black Prime Minister, Eric Williams, decided to make the black island Tobago destitute for spite. Why don't they go after their politicians and the PNM? Attack them. Why are they attacking you?
Chalana,
That's what they do.
are you a member of the 1%? Are you a Syrian? Are you white?
No, the last time I checked, you know what? Let me rub my skin. It didn't come off. Sorry.
Chalana, I had to laugh at it because the PEP is every creed and race. Chalana, Bertrand, he is a member of the advisory council that is steering this political organization. What time is it where you are now?
It is 10 to 8 right now.
All right.
My time.
Okay. We didn't keep you up too late. Thanks a lot for calling in, my brother. Much appreciated.
Yeah, stand up to them. Don't let them, don't walk away. You did the right thing of not walking away. If you had walked away, she would have said, you know what? You didn't stand up because you can't handle the truth. And then it escalated from there. You're right. Defend your honor. Don't let them pick up with the bullshit.
Thank you, my brother. We are a team and we're going forward together. Thank you for that.
Amen.
Amen.
Making it happen. All right?
Amen.
Have a good night.
Okay, my brother. That's our situation. And I want to say this before I take any more calls. Trinidadians of every race feel comfortable talking to me because I am more mixed up than, what to call myself, boy? A smoothie. I'm more mixed up than anything. It takes plenty ingredients. I got pilau. I like one of them Venezuelan pilau that don't just have one kind of meat or one kind of peas. I have everything. Oh my God, the phone don't want to stop. All I feel this is the cold truth.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. I'd like to talk to Mr. Phillip, please.
You are speaking with me, sir. You are live.
Yes, Mr. Phillip Alexander. I'm calling from West Palm Beach.
Hi, good
I
evening.
did not see your interview today for obvious reasons, but what I would like to say is keep fighting the good fight. 100% behind the PEP.
Thank you, brother.
And I would like to know when Stephen Reed is going to wake up and see what the Black Caucus is.
Stephen Reese is a pepper. He's going to come across eventually. I promise you that. Thank you for your
he's
call.
a good man, but
I want to ask you a question. Are you linking up with Ja Paul, Abigail, and Carla Jean in Florida?
I will soon be linking up with Ali G.
Excellent. Because if you message Ali G or message me, we'll hook you up with the Florida contingent. Thanks a lot for calling from West Palm Beach.
Keep fighting the good fight, man. You're going to win.
I promise you and all the other pep soldiers, we ain't going nowhere. We're
Yeah.
here to fight.
We're here to fight.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
I like that one. I mix up like a oil down. I mix up like a callaloo. Okay, so I mix up. And people from every race and every creed just want to come and talk to me and tell me. I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago something. Let's really look. Let's weave and bra expensive. Kira, what kind of message is that? Sue them for the weave and bra expensive. Yeah, every race talks to me. And every race in this country feels the racism. Every race in Trinidad and Tobago suffers because of racism. We have to end it. Hello, good evening, you're live. Sorry, I have to give me 1 minute to decline that call and put you on your speakerphone. Oh my God, they're coming fast and furious. Hello, good evening, you're live. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Phillip. This is Derek.
Hi, Derek. How you going, buddy?
I'm going fine, Mr. Phillip. I just calling in tonight to just let you know that I believe deep down in my heart, this fight that the PEP fighting for the people of Trinidad and Tobago will come true, because I believe even the creator watching at the actions of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and we have to realize that we are not stupid people in Trinidad and Tobago. We have to see what is lies from what is truth and stand up for truth. And I believe what you're doing and what the PEP people doing, it will prevail. It will take a fight, we will fight. But it will take a fight, but longer the battle, sweeter the war, sweeter the victory.
I hear you, brother. Thank you. Quoting Bob Marley there for them. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, all right. Good night. You have a pleasant night.
You too. All the people that are calling in, and I'm missing all the calls, and my deputy political leader sending me a message. No more. Yes, Dilwood, call me via WhatsApp. Anybody that else that messaging me, call in now, Dilwood. Dilwood, you want me to call you? I'll call you on WhatsApp. All right, I have Dilwood Braffett here. Good evening, Dilwood. You're live.
Phillip.
How you going, my brother?
I'm alright. Are we still live?
You're very live.
Alright. Well, I just wanted to call in, and I know for a fact that the Black Caucus folks are listening. And those who are trying to paint the PP and yourself as a racist, I would like them to get an opportunity to see what the executive is made up of. We speak one people under one flag, and if you have a backdrop of all the people that form the executive and people that are willing and ready to see change in Trinidad and Tobago, is a cross-section of Trinidad and Tobago. We are the true representation of what Trinidad and Tobago is. And for those of you who don't know, I think I'm blacker than the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, and we here with the PEP. One people under one flag. I could call some names: Sharina Limram Kisoon, I could call Sarah Nabi, Ali G. We have a mixture, we have Sierra, we have everybody. Everybody is on board to change this racist philosophy, this racist policy that the PNM and the UNC have brought us in chains, for the last 55 plus years. We are in this together. We are doing this. We are not quitting until the people of Trinidad and Tobago, by their vote, have said, we like it so. The PEP, we don't like it so. We are one people under one flag, and we are continuing and we are going on, and you continue to stand because we stand with you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much for that.
All right.
That was Deputy Political Leader Dilwood Braffett, who is also our National Security Advisor, and he is not a jokey man. National Security Clearance in the United States of America. I'm taking a chance with a no-caller ID. Hello, good evening, you're live.
Hi, Phillip. Good night.
Good night.
Well, I tuned into that program when it was with Kim Cole tonight. Earlier today, sorry. And I just had to call in because she wasn't giving you a chance to say anything at all. And I started off by hitting the wait mark. I was like, Miss Cole, please. So I asked her to stop being ignorant and allow you a chance to speak and say what you have to say. And she started overpowering me on the phone, and she hung up. She took the next caller.
You were the person she hung up on?
Yes, and she immediately started
the caller she took after immediately started attacking you, and she let that person get airtime.
Yeah, she let that one play. Yeah, you could have seen
And
the agenda.
that was very unfair to you. All I want to say is Trinidad is behind you. Keep up the great work you're doing. We will all do our part. One people under one flag. And keep up the great work, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Well said. Thank you for the support. I have on the phone now the chairman of the Progressive Empowerment Party, Ms. Felicia Holder.
Good night, Philip, and good night, Trinidad and Tobago. I came in late on the live, but I had to call in. I don't usually make an appearance on the live, but tonight I thought it was very critical, especially following who's our deputy political leader, that I made a statement as the chairman of this party. Now, I realize that the way they are trying to position you, Philip, is a racist, and I'm not the person to big up myself or say anything, but I want Trinidad and Tobago to know who I am. My name is Felicia Holder. I'm a young black woman who a year ago was not even sure. I was not even in the position to say that I would be the chairman of this party. Now, a year later, I'm looking at how this party has grown, and it has grown because Philip Edward Alexander put his faith in me. He saw the passion and the love that I had for my country. He saw a young black woman who just wanted better for her family, for her friends, for her country. And he has given me nothing but respect, nothing but the best of his knowledge, nothing but the best of his mentorship and support. This journey has not been easy. Standing up for Trinidad and Tobagonians, standing up for them is not easy because most of them would not stand up for themselves. And to paint this party, our political leader, anybody as a racist is so against everything that we preach, which is one people under one flag. And I wish you guys, those who are pointing fingers and saying things about us, I wish you would just take a long, hard look at yourselves and ask yourselves, what do you stand for? We stand for fixing this country. We stand united. And if you try to tear us apart with any racist narrative, I hope you know it's not going to fly, because we are united and we are committed to fixing this country. So, Philip, I want to say I support you. Thank you for supporting me and believing in me, and we are only going to get bigger, better, and stronger.
Thank you for that, Madam Chairman. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
And to Nancy Vigo, have a good night.
Thank you for that. Now, Kenneth Luke, who is the chair of the Advisory Council, has been trying to call in and not getting through.
Your
because
call cannot be completed at the
Kenneth Luke, if you could call me now, I will hold a space for you, Kenneth. I am sorry that so many other calls were happening one after the other. Yeah. So, and we didn't want it to have to come down to a who is who as who's what. This is Chairman of the Advisory Council, Kenneth Luke. Good evening, Ken.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening. Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Can you hear me?
Everybody's hearing you clearly.
Hey. Yeah, just congratulations on the way you handled the situation this afternoon with that woman, Kim Cole. As a Trinidadian expat living abroad, suffering for the need of my homeland, I could very well tell everybody that's listening to this that we have among the best brain power and critical thinkers that are putting together policy and plans for the resurgence of our nation, a beautiful jewel that people have come along and destroyed. And people like that woman today is attempting to denigrate the party leader, and what he stands for. And I want to make it unequivocal that Kim Cole, and I want to cut,
No.
but I don't want to cut.
They will blame me if
So
you
I
cuss.
will
No
just-
cuss. They will blame me if you
I
cuss.
will
They
just-
can say bigger cuss.
Yeah. I will just say this. Our social development engine, the advisory council is developing something like Trinidad has never seen before. And as far as we are concerned, we've gotten a mark to make our country better. the board for everybody. It's going to be really one nation under one flag. All people equal. Thank you. Good night, Sir Tobago. Thanks much.
Thank you, Kenneth. Chairman of the Advisory Council responsible for taking our policies and turning them into programs and ideas we are going to be launching in November. Full 2 years before elections, our manifesto, Reboot the Republic. And it is these things that are frightening them. We're frightening them because we're waking the people up in Trinidad and Tobago. Hello, good evening, you're live.
Hi, good night to you, Mr. Phillip, and your viewers.
Good night.
I was watching the situation today on CDG. That's unfortunate to see that, we in the 21st century and this race thing need to stop.
It need to stop.
And
it's not helping nobody. Racism helps
it's not going to help. It's not going to help. And I could tell people there's a part of India where Africans are Hindus in a part of India. And they live in home. The Africans wear the sasari clothing, what the Indians do, they do the delicacies. And it's shameful to see that in this small island, 1 point something people, we can't get along. And I wouldn't say the people, because no one born racist. It's taught to us.
I agree with you.
It's taught.
And let us unteach it. Let us unlearn it. Let us change the game.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when sickness take any one of us, right? And you go to a doctor and I'm an African, and you teaching me to not to like the East Indian. And when I go and it's an East Indian doctor to take care of me, what do I tell her? I don't want you to touch me, vice versa.
Exactly.
So the hard work that you're doing, you have to keep it up.
Brother, I'm waiting for the meeting that you say you and I having. And I'm still waiting. Saturday, we in Brazil at 6 o'clock. Oakland Recreation Club. Come down now. I want to put that microphone.
I will try my very best.
Put that microphone in your hand. Trinidad have to hear the contribution you just be giving me quietly. Trinidad need to hear.
Well, the reason why I'm not a front line like you, I'm the same type of mindset you have. And the mindset that your party have, that the people pushing one agenda. And that's the main agenda I love about this party. Right? And the agenda you all are pushing, equal rights for everyone. And you're trying to break the you see, you're not going into the you're not saying you want to win to be prime minister and then just go and do something. You have a plan, and your plan is you see the problem that the country have, the crime, the race, these things is what's important to you. You're attacking what need to be done. And the things is like the race. Once you break that barrier, you could carry the country forward.
Absolutely.
Because the as I just say, the slavery right now we have is in our mind, not on our hands and foot. Right? Those shackles are in our mind. And if politicians can see that you are not doing nothing good for our country, if you're enslaving our mind, you are enslaving the country. And you're not getting the country to our first world status. So we need to be educated. And if our party is pushing a policy of race, dividing and uniting, I will stand with our party. I will be fighting with that. I cannot, like today, a UNC activist called me and asked me questions. I was like, listen to me. Where I live, there's a PEP person I can just talk to. And to tell you the truth, I'm not a PNM, I'm not a UNC. I don't want to hear about PNM, I want to hear UNC. Here, I want to hear what you're going to do for the country.
Absolutely. That's the question.
That is what I want to do. Tell me who I want to vote for. Because
tell me your education policy. Tell me your healthcare policy. Tell me your food production policy.
And I asked them this question. How come you all didn't raise the issue with Maxi Coffee? As this guy raised it, and he getting through to the public to put pressure on them to come out and give us the reasons. Then everybody want to jump on a bandwagon and say that they raise issues. I just find that people in this country, some people, not all,
no.
They wait until someone do something to piggyback on it to say they're doing it.
We're changing the game. This is new. It's a new frontier now. A lot of people didn't expect that we're going to reach this far in a year. And I'm telling you again, the rest of the team need to meet you and they need to know you. They see you posting on Facebook as Mr. Lyrics, but they need to see you in person. Come down Saturday, come in. We're there in the office. If you
Can't
want
come this Saturday, but I will come a day and I will introduce myself. All I just want to say is to support, give the support, and also get my friends and friends of friends support you all, so that you can see here what it's not about this party want to be in power. What this party want to do is start something so it could go further.
Thank you, my brother.
And keep growing. Right? So I would like to hear other callers calling in and hear the views. And I hope that we could understand one thing. The mission is right now to unite.
Unite the nation. That
is what's important. To me, that is what's important. Because when I went to school with the East Indian. I went to school with all ethnic type of people. But I was taught under Bob Marley. They only have one race, the human race. Exactly. And if we are thinking about East Indian, African in this country, we should go out in the first class world and see what real race is. That a white man spitting on you because why? And it's a black Africans who die for this type of thing, and we condone it in this country for no reason. I just find it just silly. To me, it's silly. It's just silly.
Thank you for that.
And I hope you can really work and create some changes.
We're doing this together, waiting for you to come.
So I would like to hear other callers calling, and I just can't get to be on the airplane like TV6 and CNC3 to show that, it need to stop. And the kind of dirty politics need to stop. We have to study country and the youth in nursery.
Well,
our nurseries, our youths. And if we cannot get the youths to understand something, we are not going to be a country. Because if I do make it to 50 years, and I have somebody who just born, they have them taught in this divide race thing. When I go on to lie down in a hospital, they're going to watch me, hey, you're African, me coming to treat you. Come on.
Brother, I'm sorry for cutting you, but
I know. Yeah, let's get somebody else call, so we go talk.
Later, buddy. Thanks a lot for your contribution, but you always make a very sensible contribution. I was getting a call from Deputy Political Leader and Chair of the Social Development, Sarah Nabi.
Your call has been
I was going to try and call her back. Sarah, if you're hearing this message, call back in now, please. And I'm sorry to all the callers who didn't get through as yet. I'm going to stay on for as long as I could to give everybody a chance to have their say. Good evening, Sarah Nabi, Deputy Political Leader, Head of the Social Development Arm of the Progressive Empowerment Party.
Hi, good night, Philip. Good night, everyone. And I don't think it wasn't intentional for us, for the call-in segment to be so executive heavier, but I mean,
I think they get the team vexed. with the nonsense.
No, it just means it calls out our patriotism. That's how I saw it, Because to me, I just have 2 points. International Women's Day is Thursday, the 8th of March. And we have so many heinous crimes against our women. If I was getting the leader of a new party, right, 2 days before International Women's Day, I would have hit you real hard to find out what you're going to do for our women. Because we are so marginalized and we are being so victimized and targeted. But that's just me. You understand? The second thing, though, is that I just wanted to make the point that our national anthem speaks to every creed and race, finding an equal place. So for me, when the representatives of this country and the leaders of this government and those institutions, when they push a race divisive card and narrative, to me, that's nothing less but unpatriotic. And I think people need to understand that we need to level up, as we say, and go beyond and understand what it means to be a patriot of Trinidad and Tobago. Because if you're a Trinidadian, you have to believe in every creed and race finding an equal place.
Absolutely. Well said.
Yeah?
Well
all right,
said.
you all. Have a good night. Take care.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. Ms. Sarah Nabi. She is the head of the social development. And social development in a Progressive Empowerment Party government will be a super ministry. It consists of the elders, the youth, gender, the animals, the environment. I'm calling the PRO, Janice Lemon Creaky, who was there with me at the interview. Good evening, Janice.
Hi, good evening, Philip. I'm calling because I have to express my disappointment at the young lady, Kim Cole, who did the interview this afternoon. During the whole day when we were doing our own filming for your Facebook page, and I was looking at her reaction towards you, a lot of people were commenting on the fact that she looked very unprofessional because she kept looking at her phone. And when she started asking the questions and so on, people kept saying, well, let the man answer the question. And she wasn't doing this. So it is unfortunate that she chose to invite you onto that show to demean the party and make us look as though we are irrelevant. Very, very sad. But I am very happy that you stood your ground, and being the one who was there doing the filming, I was not going to stop you at any point, because I felt that the people who were looking and listening needed to understand that we are not a party that people can just push around and say what they want to say, and we are just going to take it. We are going to stand up and we are going to defend our position.
Yes, thank you very much for that, Janice.
Good.
Thank you very much for that.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
A party of lions and lionesses, you're hearing them? You know what they do? Or they provoke an executive that stays in the background and they vex. They call it from all over the world. They vex. An executive of a political organization that works 24/7, they don't stop. People want to know why this party accomplished so much in 1 year. The team of people behind this party have never stopped working since this party was formed. Hello, good evening, you're live.
Hello, live.
Hi, good evening, you're live.
Hi, Philip, good night. It's a pleasure to actually come on here tonight. I am a PAP member, and looking at the program today, that was a total setup. They set you up. I have nothing else more to say than that. But I want to say to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and those that are listening, we cannot put back a PNM or a UNC in Parliament ever again, or else this country is going to fall. We have a generation which we have to represent, and this generation cannot be represented by the PNM or the UNC, right? What this race card that they're trying to pull is nonsense. I've been to many of the PEP meetings, and we have every creed and every race, and there's no sort of racism that I have ever experienced in coming there. So whatever what they try to pull today is total nonsense. But I'm warning the people of Trinidad and Tobago, if you want to pull a race card and you want to vote back in a PNM government or a UNC government, this country is going to go right down the drain. We cannot allow them to get back in government, and we have to support the PP. I'm so upset.
I'm hearing it in your voice.
I am totally upset. We cannot put back a PNM or UNC. I am urging the people of Trinidad and Tobago and those listening to this live that we cannot do it. It's going to be a struggle for the PAP. It's going to be very, very difficult, but we have to keep on pressing. And people, please, stop saying we need to do this or we need to do that. We have to come out in our numbers. Come out to the meetings. It's time to stop the talking now and get active. We have to do something, because all around us, people are suffering. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. All you politicians listening out there, all the people from the media, stop your nonsense. That's all I have to say, Philip. And continue to press on. It's going to be a struggle, but we have to come together and unite. Put this race card down and fight. I'm so upset, Philip. I'm really, really outraged by what happened to me. But you keep pressing on, Philip. Yeah, that's my encouragement to you tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dave Lux wrote on the wall just now, the women of the PEP, more dangerous than the men. All they know all they do, you know. All they know all they do. All they provoke them, lioness and them. Hello, good evening, you're live.
So?
Hello, good evening, you're live.
Hi, so I'm glad I got him. I watched the program this evening, right? And I am probably one of the students who say I'm not totally pleased with how they handled everything. I thought it could have been handled better. Right? Now, this is how why is it? You hearing me?
Yeah, but you have some kind of background noise. I don't know if you can get away from the background noise.
Oh, I'm living next to you, Carl.
Oh gosh, all right, sorry about that. Yeah, continue.
you know it is in the scene.
Absolutely, I understand.
Right, so I'm this is how I see it. You got an opportunity to utilize Ms. Cole's platform to air the views and then the whatever the PEP has. I didn't think that you utilized it as well as you could have. Alright? I think you could have controlled the narrative better. What you did, in my view, is to allow Ms. Cole to control the narrative and get little snippets of whatever she wants. And now they have that now to display all over the place. And say, oh, look, this is one that they want to be this and paint you in a bad light. And I'm thinking that and this is not the end. Ms. Cole is not it. Because it still have Farris, it still have Stewart, it still have Rowley, it still have Wally Sabra, it still have all of them to contend with. And to see, for me, it was quite disheartening to see how easy it was to do really run, to do a perfect opportunity to get some more people on board of the PP, like more people. Because when I heard the bridge to Brazil, the bridge to Venezuela, I was like, yeah, why not have a bridge to Brazil? Why not have a bridge to Brazil? And I was like, yeah, those things are cool. And I think other people with the prize of that opportunity, they have those plans and become, because I'm a follower of the party. I'm not yet a voter or a member of the party, but I follow the party and I wish it well. And if it comes, because I still hold on to my COP, I want people to say that I still hold on to the COP. So perhaps you can woo me over to the orange side, right? But I need you.
I think that was the gentlest buff I ever got in my life, though. No, but I hear what you're saying, and in a lot of ways, I agree with you. But it's who in the kitchen is feeling the heat, and in the moment, I have to be mindful that I carry the weight of the entire party with me, and I couldn't.
No. The weight of the country. If you think about it well, it's the country.
Absolutely, but I have a responsibility. No, I agree with you. I'm not disputing what you say. But I have a responsibility to all the people who are working to build this organization. And I couldn't. But I hope to get an opportunity to meet with you and talk in person. If you could send me a message on private message on Facebook.
I wouldn't be able to come down this Saturday because weekend is the only time I get to see my kids.
Right.
But next Saturday, which is the following Saturday, and this is a thing I want you to address as well. The single fathers and the parenting rights of single fathers.
Absolutely.
I want to get that point as well.
I am a single father, and I know the struggle. I went through every court but tennis court. So I know, and I want to tell you, that if you could send me a private message on Facebook so that you and I could chat some more off air, and when we get an opportunity to meet you, talk.
What I will do definitely, if not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I will come down to San Marvin and I will introduce myself.
Thank you very much for that, my friend.
All right, man. Thank you.
Bye. Hello, good evening. You're live.
Yes, good night, Philip. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
Hi, Toronto.
I just wanted to ask, seriously, what did you expect? You went on the program, and this is a reflection of the mentality that you will have to put up with for the next while when you go on interviews. You know, every chance they get to attack you, that's what they will do. So, really, what did you expect? Tell us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And I'll answer both of those shortly. But Lemoy Chen, who is the head of our membership team, is online now. Good evening, Lemoy.
Hi, good night. Good night, everybody. Good night, Philip. Hi, hello?
Hi, Lemoy, you hearing us?
Hi, yes. I just had to call in. I have absolutely no idea what is that I witnessed today as that passed off as an interview. As soon as I tuned in, looking at just the way that woman was attired, no self-respecting interviewer, news anchor, or anybody along the lines of that profession would be dressed that way, number one. And number two, she could have asked you anything about our policies, about anything about PEP, where what we stand for, anything, but no. Instead, you choose to talk about some post that got pulled down and all kinds of nonsense. Anyway, my point being, this whole race thing has now thrown my political party into some kind of tailspin where people have to call in and say what their background is, what their ethnicity is, and all this kind of thing. I'm not even wasting time with that, because if you want to know what the PAP is made up of, just push through. 19 Stanmore Avenue, Saturday, every Saturday, 12 noon, push the door. We don't need to waste any more time on this nonsense topic. What I really want to know is where the police commissioner, and in this whole problem with Rowley and this money that we've been spending, $3.2 million, I want to know where my $3.2 million went to on Maxi Coffee. That's what I want to know. Bring back the conversation back to point. Because that we talking about something that is absolutely nonsensical. That interview cannot even be classed as an interview. Good night.
Thanks for that, Lemoy. Gabby, that was Gabby, Lemoy's daughter, Gabby, saying hi and bye. Hi, Gabby. I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago something. You hear what y'all hearing? When y'all thought that I come alone, I have an army. There is an orange army, and they're not easy. And Dave said the lionesses better than the women, better than the men. You had a brace now. And the PNM do not, and the UNC do not have a closer knit family, more loyal to the Progressive Empowerment Party is the salvation of Trinidad and Tobago. And it is because of the people that make up this party that we have any kind of hope right now in this country. Hello, good evening, you're live.
Hello.
Hi, good evening, you're live.
Philip, you know this is Ali, right?
Darling, Ali G. How you going, baby girl?
Then listen, Philip, I doing good enough because I hear the whole pride raw tonight. I don't know what them people feel they're dealing with, but they may understand that PEP is a party of lions, and when they touch one, they touch all.
They interfere with all it tonight. I'm telling them they put gun out their thoughts.
Listen now, Philip, I was on work when one of the members send me an invite to watch this thing because they know how to earn my pennies and coins out here in the cold.
Absolutely.
And I do so, and I will look over that sort of an interview. And I saw Miss Kim Best Breast Cole try to corner you. And listen, I push back my chair, Philip. I roll back. I say, look, let him get you. And I like how you're jumping to your ass. Straight in. Because I see this woman, I know who she's dealing with. She do she research. She put a little too much moisturizer in that weave. It pull out what she common sense. And I just watch you handle that story, Philip. When you was finished, I didn't even finish watching the whole thing, but when you stood up and you said what you had to say, I say yes. But what I want Trinidad and Tobago to understand is that the PP is made up of every ethnicity that Trinidad and Tobago has. And when somebody see me, the first thing I just always ask people, when you see me, what do you think of me when you see me? People that say, I just see a black, strong woman. And this black, strong woman stands firmly behind you. And the black agenda that Miss Kim Best Breast Cole claims say that she represented, I am ashamed of it, and I will never stand behind that because nothing that she talked about this evening did anything for black people. She just like Rowley, just like the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. All them have in their mind is eat a food. And I am challenging everybody on the live tonight. If you like what you see, you like what you hear, you want a better Trinidad and Tobago, join PEP today. Make your little donation. We don't care if it's $10 you have. As little as you have it, that you can give, bring it. Because every time we are invited to the media, this is what they do. They try to attack instead of listening to the policies and procedures that PEP will put into place to save Trinidad and Tobago. This is why we need everybody to put their hand to the plow. And don't say you support PEP by your mouth. Support PEP in person and support PEP financially as much as you can. But Philip, you realize you have a price tag behind you. We are making jokes and we can't anything.
Ali, the show couldn't done till you call in. You know, you see real lioness outside there a long time, so the show couldn't done till you call.
I I text Ken and say, Ken, like I calling you wrong number.
The phone hot tonight. The phone hot. Everybody want to call.
But I am proud of you. I stand beside you. I stand behind you. I am proud of my executive. There is no racism under the orange umbrella. We welcome everybody. We break bread. We rejoice and we cry together. So all that racism bullshit, let them mess me with it. Good night, Phillip. Keep doing what you do. We're standing beside you.
Thank you, my darling. That is the PEP. She's the head of all the PEP foreign chapters. Ali G, our ambassador. Listen again, one-man show. Look what all your calls. I went on a show where people could have assumed we was a one-man show. Look what all you wake up. Small party. Let Keith Rowley go and research Eric Williams and the PNM. And the 4 people that used to move around with him for 2 years before he could have called a meeting. Small party. Ask Kamala to call her loyalists in a room. Because I want to tell you something. This organization, all you know what all interfere with tonight. All you know, you see when all of them come out, so it's trouble and worries for all you know. It's trouble and worries, and I was saying it just now. We having a political meeting and one member have to take a break to go and say prayers because it's that time for the Muslims. We as everybody, the Progressive Empowerment Party. When you come on a Saturday, she say we break bread. When you come on a Saturday, wherever we have, everybody eating that. Wherever we have to drink, everybody drinking that. People sharing, living, loving. If you see how a Progressive Empowerment Party Saturday meeting comes to a close, you want to be there every Saturday just for that. Just for that line. Listen, I can't take no more calls. We on this thing an hour and a half now. And I think we make the point. And to the callers who said, and I want to say this, that it should have been handled better. I wish I had that opportunity. I want to do better. I will do better. To the people who think that it's easy to get under my skin, it's not. Fazir get a stunt, Kim Cole get a stunt, and those stunts are now behind us. You can't do it twice. You can't do it twice. That's why Corn Beef Man can't talk about we. He can't reach we anymore. We level up. We go past a sycophantic level every time we interact with them. And then we level up. What we're doing is we're leaving them in our dust. Camille Robinson Regis will call my name in her mouth, but she will never debate me. And if she see me in public with a microphone, she'll run. Keith Rowley can't debate me. Faris with all the ad hominem Latin bullshit. He know he can't. He's an empty vessel that makes the most noise. Stuart Young, unscripted, is a waste of time. Red and ready, yellow and steady. Red crapple, yellow crapple. Same handful of soul. It is time for the people of Trinidad and Tobago to unite. See them for what they are, they are masking. When you turn on the light in the kitchen and the cockroaches run, that is what's going on. All cockroaches start to run. Zanzoli have to find their hole. Trinidad and Tobago, it is time for you to stand together as one people under one flag. If you want it fixed, let me fix it. Tell all of them, fire yourself. We're done with the nonsense now.
Your vote will decide our destiny. Your vote will decide what you want to be. Your vote can foretell our country's fate. No one use it well before it's too late. If it is that who you're voting, fail beyond a doubt. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the proven
to be only full amount. When you're voting, vote them out.
If it is the time it's now that
change must come about. Just as how you vote them in.
vote them out.
Today we get a notification, the pact, the new 1% party, the olive oil drizzlers, the trotters numbers, the big launch, scheduled to launch in a panyard to fool poor people. It busts before it starts and it cancel. Or you can't even move the party from trotters to the panyard, but all you want to come and take on the Progressive Empowerment Party, but miss us with that bullshit, eh?
Register and vote them out. If they don't see,
vote them out.
State your finger and vote them out. Show them no mercy. Vote them out. Vote them out with total skull and utter disdain. Let's put our country together again. Vote them out of power. Dominate their reign.
Black Caucus, Black Agenda, explain to the people of Trinidad and Tobago why police officers who put in their life on the line every single day for total strangers can't get the HDC house. Them suffering, working for small money. They're the front line in your made-up war. Because you can't secure the nation, police have to take bullets. Police have to put themselves in danger. Why you can't give the HDC house? Why we can't help our police and our firemen? Why we can't help our people? Why we can't make this country functional? Why we can't make it work? Why we can't organize to make sure that every creed and race in this country can really find the equal place the anthem talks about? Why we can't do it? Keith Christopher Rowley, Black Caucus, Black Agenda, stand for something or you're falling for anything. Listen, peptrinbago@gmail.com. That is your email address. You send an email and somebody responds. If you can't remember that, message me. Anybody who wants to get to anybody, you could use all of the channels, and when in doubt, message me and I will put you on to the right person. peptt.com, that is our website. Pep app, PEPAPP, that is your app. It's free. It's on all the app sites, and it's free for download. It's yours. 3474PEP, 3474PEP. This Saturday, Oakland Recreation Club in Brazil. We lighten Talparo up. We lighten it up, and as they say, it's going to be lit. The real progressive empowerment party that you get a piece of tonight will be on the ground. They want to tell you about the small rally. I have pictures from Pigot Corner when Camille wasn't coming, when Fitzgerald wasn't coming, Colm wasn't coming, Farris couldn't find his shoes and his socks, when Pete Rowley couldn't get nobody come and see him talking nonsense. I was there when Manning Blank Rowley in Diego Martin West, when he went in Sabga car park with a little 10 by 10 tent, and the only person come and sit with Keith Rowley was Penelope Beckles, and he even blanked she. That man is such a shame and a waste of friggin' time. But we will deal with all of them, because as they attack, we will push back. We will level up. The Progressive Empowerment Party is not here for a day. We're not here for a season. We didn't come this far to only come this far. The Progressive Empowerment Party is here to rescue the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Our mission is to save Trinidad and Tobago, one people under one flag. Whenever you call the election partner, we're ready and we're waiting. Stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago.